Hey man, just wondering what the difference is between these two over here. Are they the same? But just pretty much that one is faster, right? So, I mean, there's not much of a difference. And you think there's gonna be some crazy sale or something coming up? Or? Okay, so I should probably go with that. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's hard to tell. I think a lot of people are going with this now because, since that thing is getting through, we're really making that whole package. They say it's so exciting. I can't imagine. And when we all have babies, and they stay babies, and the land is approachable like that. It's so clean that you just have babies everywhere. Just the smell of babies in the street, just between gypsy cabs or our babies just hanging out. I love hanging out with babies. Have you ever hung out with babies? I mean, it's quiet. In other words, there's not talking. You have a lot of smushing sounds. When you bump into them and you sit on them like bean bags. Beanbag babies. Yeah, I'm wondering what the difference is between the regular beanbag and the beanbag filled with babies. That one's pretty expensive, right? Is that also leather? Baby leather? Baby leather is just, after about a week, that smell. So I'll go with the leather baby beanbag in brown, because that way it lasts longer. You don't really think the smell is the color. Anyway, so that'll be good. I think that'll definitely fit in, and hands down, really. I mean, look at what I had before. I mean, I know. Look, a lot of people are just hanging in and waiting until, because every month practically. So yeah. Well, look. I mean, we can't really complain. Who's to complain now? I mean, look, you've got a good job. I myself, we're trying to trim it down a little bit. There's been so much time spent out and just, wandering. I mean, what's the point? There's only so much time in a day. I mean, I really feel that now. A lot of people saying, getting older, but it's just the time thing. I mean, what do? I think you have to have some discipline, and you have to say, look, I wanna do from here to here, then, and then from there to there, then, and it just breaks up into stiff, accurate deposits of lineage. We really are handed down a lot of very strong feelings for each minute, each way that we can possibly feel better about our community and the latest software. We've got to use it. What other way is there? Look at the city in 50 years. Can you imagine the software then? Hopefully we can see it happen. I think right now is the best place the world has ever been in. I mean, think about it. Think about all the wars that are behind us, all the cool things we can do, places we can eat, hang out. God, I mean, I just go downstairs and basically walk a block and I can get a beer and watch some sports. I mean, they have like a few TVs. You can choose from a bunch, and just hang out and Oh man, the waitress is great. Beautiful breasts, huge, and she stands there and just, she knows their implants, he knows their implants, we all know their implants, but it's just beautiful, you see somebody who's so just, she's forgotten she has them, she's so used to it, and it gives you confidence. If that day comes when you need to implant something, and you just do it, you be yourself, because look, we're all here talking about this, and it's about time, and it's about how much time we have to really do what we want to do. And so, after a long day's work and sitting there and having these drinks, looking at those tits and having this beer again and the sports, it's a miracle. It's magic that we could really see this all today happening at once in the safety and warmth of just the way society is cushioning us so that death doesn't hit so hard, because we all die and nobody knows what's going to happen. People are talking about heaven and, ghosts and all sorts of tortures and dream states and colorful situations, but, okay, let's see this right now. Let's see the proof, So it's all a fucking mystery. We're all here and we're all just fucking sitting around and fucking spitting. It's bullshit. I've gotta know what's gonna happen. So, the more we know we can know. The best way to know is by, really plugging in and staying on lockdown, focusing on the major issues. There's a lot of prioritizing involved, especially when you have conflicting systems in the house. Mom and dad, and which we can't really do that. So it's really then an issue of solitude, which comes out of various notions of interdependence. That is something that is just as it is when we do it. When we don't know, it's in the background of doing things we don't and do. Everybody is different, but there's a common mistake made when various offices and groups of people decide that you're the same, and if she and her are still there, look, you've got a situation where you need to find your own place amongst them, and by doing that, they're better off in their interdependence, and that's kind of the dream. I think that's sort of the ideal situation in the various Burbanks,